Welcome to another episode of the Federal Church Presents Better Than Bloomberg. Another note from Zero Hedge demonstrating the nature of the economy. It's another barometer of the economy in the U.S. housing sector. U.S. existing home sales are crashing at their fastest pace since Lehman. The first glimpse of October's housing market after September's slump is not a pretty one, as U.S. existing home sales in October collapsed 5.9% month over month, slightly better than the 6.6% expected. This is the ninth straight monthly decline in sales. This monthly decline pushed the year-over-year drop in existing home sales to negative 28.4%, its worst level since 2008. Now you gotta remember there were a ton of houses being sold because of the COVID lockdowns and people just moving from dense metropolitan areas, to further outside into the suburbs and that sort of thing. But still, absent the nadir of the COVID lockdowns, this is the lowest existing home sales SAR since December 2011. So you have a chart there. That's not working with that. Just saved the page, so that's why that's not working there. But you can kind of see it there anyway. More potential home buyers were squeezed out from qualifying for a mortgage in October as mortgage rates climbed higher. I guess that's another thing. Interest rates did shoot up, so there are less people that have enough of a down payment or to even qualify for the mortgage, said NAR Chief Economist Lawrence Yun. The impact is greater in expensive areas of the country and in markets that witnessed significant home price gains in recent years. Total housing inventory registered at the end of October was 1.22 million units, which was down 0.8% for both September and 1 year ago, 1.23 million. Unsold inventory sits at a 3.3 month supply at the current sales pace, up from 3.1 months in September and 2.4 months in October 21. Inventory levels are still tight, which is why some homes for sale are still receiving multiple offers. In October, 24% of homes received over the asking price. Conversely, homes sitting on the market for more than 120 days saw prices reduced by an average of 15.8%. And that's the thing, if you want your house to sell, you're going to have to reduce the price. The median existing home price for all housing types in October was $379,100, a gain of 6.6% from October 2021, which was $355,700 as prices rose in all regions. This marks 128 consecutive months of year-over-the-year increases, the longest running streak on record. Sounds like time for another Lehman. Finally, we note a potential silver lining for November data as mortgage rates plunged by nearly 0.5% this week, marking the largest week-over-week decline since November 1981. The rate on the average 30-year fixed mortgage fell to 6.61% from 7.08% the week prior, according to Freddie Mac, which this week changed its methodology calculating rates. That's correct. One-day change. The drop follows a sharp decline in the yield on the 10-year Treasury last week after government showed inflation cooled last month. That'd be a government survey. All cash sales accounted for 26% of transactions in October, up from 22% in September and 24% in October 2021. And that has been another episode of the Federal Church Presents Better Than Bloomberg. A little bit about the housing market and the decline of it.